Hello and greetings from Ireland. My name is Niamh Daffy, CEO of CARA Sport Inclusion Ireland, and I am delighted to be joining your symposium today to share some insights into the development and growth of disability sport and inclusive physical activity in Ireland, in addition to providing you with an overview of the work of CARA and our role in providing support, heightening awareness, and advocating for increased opportunities for people with disabilities to lead active and healthy lifestyles within their local communities. Our engagements with the City of Narita began back in September 2019 through introductions made by the CEO of Paralympics Ireland, Miriam Malone. Through our collaborations to date, it is clear that there is a strong commitment in the City of Narita to seize the moment and use the Tokyo Paralympic Games as a catalyst for change. A catalyst to shine the spotlight on the importance of inclusion in sport and physical activity. As a leading national organisation for disability sport and inclusive physical activity in Ireland, we are delighted to be part of this collaborative journey in sharing knowledge, expertise and resources, both in the lead up to and after the Games. Can I take this opportunity to thank Mayor Kozizumi, Mr. Tsikeni, Mr. Kawai for making this collaboration possible. Established in 2007, CARA is a national organisation which provides a collaborative platform to enhance sport and physical activity opportunities for people with disabilities across our country. Our vision is quite simple, and that of putting disability sport and inclusive physical activity at the heart of our nation. We strive to achieve this vision through a number of strategic goals, such as providing strategic leadership and support to increase opportunities to people with disabilities, engaging with and listening to people with disabilities, facilitating their voice across the sport and physical activity sector, and implementing a national inclusive training framework to enhance quality participation opportunities for all. One of our key values as an organisation is that of collaboration, and we are proud of the relationship we have developed with a number of key organisations here in Ireland. These organisations have been significant in the development and growth of disability sport and inclusive physical activity across our country. In 2018, the government launched a national sports policy for our country, and in doing so set out a clear commitment to addressing the gradients that exist across sport, specifically in relation to the participation of people with disabilities in sport and physical activity. In order for us to achieve our objectives, we deliver a number of national projects and events each year, and I want to share some of those with you today. Fit for All is a national initiative aimed specifically at the leisure fitness sector. And each year we work in conjunction with the local sports partnerships in Sport Ireland and encourage and support leisure centres across our country to open their doors for people with disabilities, providing training, equipment and support in doing so. Every year, in conjunction with Sport Ireland, we deliver a national seminar for inclusion. And similar to your symposium today, the National Seminar for Inclusion is an opportunity to shine the spotlight on inclusion in sport and physical activity for people with disabilities, but also to bring the sector together, recognise the achievements that have been delivered in any given year, and also look ahead in identifying the gaps in delivery and the gaps that exist to continue to develop and grow inclusion in sport and physical activity for people with disabilities in our country. We're very proud to recognise the work that's been done across our sector and the work of the commitment of many organisations in ensuring sport and physical activity access and awareness is available for people with disabilities. And we deliver our annual Inclusion Awards to highlight that work and to show to recognise and value the contribution that many organisations are given to ensure we can provide a platform that enhances sport and physical activity opportunities for all. Referring back to one of our objectives in relation to providing quality participation opportunities for people with disabilities, we in CARA are very proud of the developments that have happened in relation to inclusive training and education across our country. And we offer a suite of workshops to build capacity and thus enhance opportunities for people with disabilities within their local communities. We deliver those workshops in conjunction with a network of CARA tutors and also a very close partnership with the local sports partnerships in Sport Ireland. We have a range of workshops on offer across sport, health, fitness, outdoors, and also in relation to inclusive physical education. Following on from the rollout of our national I'm in 2 campaign, we, again in conjunction with people with disabilities, we're very proud to develop what is now known as the National Sport Inclusion Disability Charter. And before I go into further details in relation to the development of this charter, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to a number of individuals who've been very much part of that journey, sharing their stories and their knowledge and expertise in relation to their own participation in sport and physical activity, but also highlighting what it is people with disabilities are asking the sports sector to consider in order to make sport and physical activity opportunities available to everyone.
We all know why it's important to be active, but if you're a person with a disability, it's often not as easy to get and stay active. Everybody deserves the opportunity to have an active and healthy lifestyle. The Sport Inclusion Disability Charter aims to change this. Developed by people with disabilities, here's what it's all about. It's all about being open. Welcome us to your club or facility like you would anybody else. If you're unsure of any supports or needs we may have, just ask us and we'll gladly tell you. Hi, I'd like to see the facility, please.
I'd be happy to oblige you. It's about people. There are lots of different training options and supports out there to help you, your staff or volunteers. Find out what's best for you and book into it straight away.
It's about your activities. Sometimes all it takes is a very small change to make your activity more open to everyone.
It's about your facility. Take a look at your facility and the equipment you use. Something as simple as a change in layout can make all of the difference.
Right, buddy, you ready?
It's about promotion. However, you normally advertise your activity if it's social media or a poster or your website. Just let me know. I'm welcome to come along.
Okay, we're ready to go? Let's do it. By adopting this charter and making even small changes in these 5 areas, you will be playing your part in making this a reality. To find out more, go to caracentre.ie and sign up today.
The National Sports Inclusion Disability Charter, which was developed in conjunction with people with disabilities, now has over 1,000 organisations who have signed and adopted and committed to the principles of the Charter. Those principles, as clearly outlined within the video, are openness, people, activities, facilities and promotion. And over the last year, we have been working very closely with the national governing bodies and with the local sports partnerships in developing toolkits that will provide further supports to the organisations that have signed up to the Disability Sports Charter, so that over the next number of years, they can go on a journey of inclusion and enhance their opportunities, their programs and their sports, so that there's more access and more opportunities for people with disabilities to participate across the sport and physical activity sector. Today's symposium is not just about sport, however, but a celebration of cultures and music, and using the power of music to also strengthen the message of inclusion. Our very own chairperson, John Morgan, former CEO of Disability Sport Wales, was involved in an initiative in 2014 where a group of young people with disabilities came together to support the development of a song which was shared during the Athletics European Championships in Swansea. I wanted to take this opportunity to share a snippet of that song with you today, which again showcases the power of music and sport, the power in music and sport coming together for one common purpose, and that purpose is to share the message and the importance of inclusion of people with disabilities in sport and physical activity. As I mentioned, in CARA, our role is very much focused around sport and physical activity for people with disabilities. But we were also delighted to join in the partnership in the development of the music project in conjunction with Experience Japan, Paralympics Ireland, and the City of Narita. I look forward to hearing this musical piece later on this afternoon, which includes our very own Donal Lunny and the Kelly family from Classic Harmony. Again, we believe that the power of music and sport can send a clear message across our communities in relation to the participation of people with disabilities in sport and physical activity. Now, at a time where sport and physical activity has gained a higher platform of importance, we must seize this opportunity, reevaluate how we continue to embed the principles of inclusion across the sport and physical activity sector, and most importantly, continue to engage with people with disabilities and listen to their experiences and their needs. I would like to wish you all the very best for the months ahead in planning for the safe delivery of the Games. And I would like to leave you with an important message from a good friend of CARA's, Paralympic athlete Jason Smith, also known as the fastest Paralympian in the world. Jason not only highlights the power of sport in strengthening the inclusion message, but the importance of people in encouraging, supporting, and empowering people with disabilities to lead active and healthy lifestyles. Anything is possible. I would like to thank you very much for the time to listen to my presentation today. I very much look forward to continuing the friendship with you and the City of Narita over the coming years ahead. Take care.
But my teacher, a lady by the name of Liz McGuire, came to me and said, "Jason, you could be a good athlete. Would you be interested in going to an athletics club, an athletics coach, somewhere close by, if I was able to get you the information?" For me, that was an incredible start of a journey, because getting involved started me on the process of learning to accept me with my disability. Sport was the vehicle that I was able to do so. Believing that there are no limits, believing that there are no boundaries, believing that anything is possible in anything I do in life. That is part of and one of the many reasons why I will be forever grateful for my school teacher. She created an opportunity that changed my life in more ways than I could ever imagine. For me, that is the importance of inclusion for people with disabilities in sport and physical activity. It can change their lives in incredible ways. Sport can be more inclusive, that the awareness of sport and inclusion can be increased for people with physical or with any disability. And I want to finish by encouraging each of you to do the very same in whatever capacity you can, because it makes a huge difference. Thank you.